Have you ever felt that life was unfair? That you're not good enough, not beautiful enough, or not loved enough? Today I'll share with you the story of a lonely crow, one that always wished to be someone else, until it discovered a simple truth that changed everything. A journey to find happiness, and a powerful lesson about gratitude, self-acceptance, and freedom. Don't miss it. This story is for you. Once upon a time, there was a lonely and very sad crow. It felt that its life was truly unfair. Every day it was chased away, no one loved it, and no one gave it food. It felt as if the whole world hated it, and gradually it began to believe that death might be more peaceful than the life it was living. One day, it sat quietly on a tree branch, tears silently falling. By chance, a monk was meditating under the tree where the crow rested. A drop of the crow's tear fell onto the monk's cheek. The monk opened his eyes, looked up, and saw the crow crying. He asked, "Little crow, why are you so sad?" The crow choked up and replied, "Oh, wise one, my life is full of suffering. No one loves me. Everyone chases me away. I feel like I have no value at all. I just want to end this life." Hearing this, the monk's heart was filled with compassion. He said, "My child, happiness doesn't depend on circumstances, but on how we see life. But if you truly don't want to be a crow anymore, I can help you. I can turn you into any bird you desire." Hearing this, the crow's hope suddenly lit up. Following the monk's words, the crow was instantly joyful. It said right away, "Sir, if possible, I want to become a swan. Swans are so beautiful and loved by everyone. Being a swan would surely be happier than being a crow." The monk smiled and said, "Very well, but before I turn you into a swan, go ask a real swan whether it is happy with its life. Come back and tell me. I will be waiting here." Hearing that, the crow immediately flew to a lake where a swan was gently gliding on the clear water. The crow approached and said, "Hello, swan. You are so beautiful, as white as snow. Everyone admires you. You must be the happiest bird in the world." The swan smiled sadly. "Thank you for your kind words, but honestly, I'm not as happy as you think. I have only one color, white. Outside, there are so many dazzling colors in the world, but I am plain and dull. If you ask me which bird is happiest, I'd say it's the parrot, because they have so many beautiful colors." Hearing this, the crow was a bit surprised. It thought quietly, "So even the swan isn't happy? Then maybe the parrot really is the answer." Without hesitation, the crow continued its journey, flying off to find the parrot to learn more about the life it had dreamed of. After leaving the lake, the crow flew straight to a dense forest, where it had heard many parrots lived. Soon, it saw a brightly colored parrot with vivid green, red, and yellow feathers perched on a branch. The crow flew closer and said, "Hello, beautiful parrot. You truly amaze me. You have so many bright colors. Surely everyone loves you. You must be the happiest bird in the world." The parrot shook its head and sighed. "No, dear crow. I may look beautiful on the outside, but you don't know the truth. Because I'm so beautiful, humans always try to catch me. I have to live in a cage, unable to fly freely like other birds. Every day I fear being locked up and losing my freedom. I think, if we talk about happiness, maybe the peacock is the lucky bird. It is even more colorful and glamorous than me, and people admire it greatly." The crow began to feel confused. The swan wasn't happy. The parrot wasn't happy either. So was there really any bird satisfied with itself? With a little hope left, the crow decided to fly to the city zoo, where it had heard a beautiful peacock lived. It wanted to see the peacock with its own eyes, and find the final answer for its journey seeking happiness. After leaving the zoo, the crow flew back to where the monk was waiting. This time, in its heart, there were no more doubts or wishes to become someone else. Meeting the monk, it bowed its head and said softly with gratitude, "Sir, I no longer want to be a swan, a parrot, or a peacock. I want to remain who I am, a crow." The monk smiled kindly and said, "So you have understood. In life, every creature has strengths, weaknesses, and its own circumstances. If you only look at what others have, you will forever feel lacking. But when you learn to appreciate yourself, happiness will always be within." The crow looked up at the sky, seeing it as blue as never before. It suddenly realized, freedom is a precious gift that not every bird has. Though its black feathers are not dazzling and no one praises its appearance, it can freely fly across the earth and sky without being trapped or bound, and that alone is enough to live a meaningful life. In the end, the crow realized it didn't need to become anyone else to be happy. Because sometimes the most precious thing isn't dazzling beauty, but freedom and the ability to appreciate who we are. Thank you for listening to today's story. If you saw a part of yourself in the crow's journey, remember, you've always been enough. Sometimes all it takes is a new way of seeing. See you again in the next story. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.